Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver.
And it's third and short.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
The Raiders had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Love now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they rose to the challenge.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw now, here's Love. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jordan Love,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakobi Meyers from a yard out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Davante Adams.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Rashawn Gary breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Gary was proving his 2021 was no fluke. Had 6 sacks in 9 games before a torn ACL ended his 2022 early. Looks like he's back in full form with plays like that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lloyd. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Tanner Muse with it.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to move back in front.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Flush to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Love now to pass on 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He hits Adams, complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, Love.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
He's got it to the 43 here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. And it's a Packers touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And he's not quite going to get to the marker.